and welcome back to the Isle of Wight. This is Ryde Pier, where many visitors land when they come off the boat from Portsmouth. It's a Victorian structure, and this week's highway has a Victorian theme. The island really grew in Victorian times, and one reason was because the great Queen loved it and built her favourite home here, Osborne House. Most of the larger towns on the Isle of Wight are on the coast. Sandown, Shanklin and Ventnor are all resorts that grew in Victorian times with the coming of the railway. Nowadays, the island's trains are something special. They're all converted tube trains from London, which have been shipped over here. But out in the country at Haven Street, a dedicated band of people is keeping alive the old ways. The Isle of Wight Steam Railway runs all through the summer, giving visitors a taste of what island train travel was like in the past. Keeping the railway heritage going requires a lot of hard work, so I've come to Haven Street to meet one of the volunteers, who happens to be a local vicar, the Reverend David Lowe. Oh, David, nice to see you.
Very nice to see you.
David, how does a busy vicar like yourself find time to help out down here?
Well, you probably know we all get a day off. And it's
Sunday. It's not your day off, is it?
Not my day off on Sunday, no. But a day off in the week.
Yeah.
And so I just choose to come and do this because it's such a fascinating work. Be involved in a good team of friendly people and a worthwhile project. Seems to me that some people would really enjoy coming to find this railway in good order. And so here we are doing a job that hopefully is turning out something that people can really enjoy.
What made you become so involved with the railway?
I'm just a person who likes using my hands, and I've made a number of things carpentry-wise, so I thought that I could volunteer in the carriage workshop to do a bit of that sort of thing. But actually, most of the time, we're putting on paint or taking it off, rather taking it off first.
It's a hard job, isn't it?
Because a lot of the carriages are actually in fairly good order and just need maintenance.
We also saw a brochure that prompted you to volunteer.
When I originally wrote in, it was because I'd picked up one of these round, it was on the ferry actually, and it said, if you're interested and would like to volunteer, write in. So I did.
Sandown's a very busy holiday centre, so how does that affect your ministry?
Luckily, a lot of the people come back year after year. They so enjoy the Isle of Wight that lots of old faces, you aren't really dealing with new people all the time. And I just enjoy meeting people and finding that their interests outside are of interest to me.
Thank you, David. And now for a piece of musical heritage. The Unity Stompers specialise in recreating the Jazz Age. So here they are with Over in the Glory Land. you saw there blowing the trombone is with me now, David Bryant. David, when did the Stompers start?
Well, I think it'll soon be put in the history books now that the Unity Stompers began in December of 1960.
Plenty of experience there, isn't there?
That's right.
Now, they tell me you've managed to persuade some of the local churches to let you play during the services.
We actually perform special evenings of white and Negro spirituals that are taken from our current repertoire. This idea was first triggered off from a conversation we were having in the band one day as to where each one of us would like to play apart from the normal venues. And I said a church for the acoustics and things. We performed the first one at my local church, Holy Trinity in Cowes, and from then on we've played about 10 other concerts at churches around the island. They seemed to be quite popular, and we decided to record most of the songs on a cassette, and that's called Saints Alive, and that was done with the help of the congregation at St John's in Ryde.
Now, some of the band members aren't churchgoers, so how do the people react to what you do?
Well, I may be band leader, but most decisions in the band are taken on a majority vote, and we decided to go ahead with the church events. Everybody wanted to do them, and I think everybody enjoyed doing them. I personally enjoyed them because it brought together two major parts of my life after the family, that is. That's the church and my love of jazz. And my musical ability is a gift from God. And if through my music I can turn someone to seek God for themselves, then I'm more than happy. I'll always remember an elderly lady who came up to me after a concert one evening, and she said, "I didn't know what to expect when I came to hear you tonight," she said. But she said at the end of it, I wanted to run down the aisle with my arms uplifted. So I said to her, well, if our music has moved your spirit to higher things, then we've done our job.
Great. They all clap along with you, do they?
Yes, and they stand up and dance and jig.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.